but he was recently hospitalized. Now, we don't know exactly what happened for him to be hospitalized, whether he maybe got his ass whooped inside of the prison by the prison guards who were trying to make him like confess or like
record a podcast.
Yeah, they were
maybe like they were like, yo, let's get
no, I refuse to.
Let's get some content, bro. How much do you charge? And he's like $5,000 a minute. They're like, fucking bend over, man. Let me fucking see that ass.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, fuck you.
And then you know, it's like 1 versus 1. Andrew Tate's doing good, and then like everybody just starts jumping in, and then he just gets absolutely
but all the agents of the Matrix, you know how they all look alike? They all come there. He's like, and then he starts fighting them all.
It's like the prison guard's like, Andrew Tate, it's time to go to bed.
You like the Matrix, like
yeah. Andrew Tate, it's time to go to bed. Andrew Tate, so nice to see you.
Bring it on. Yeah, bring it on.
Hold up, Felicia. Hey, stop bumping my phone. My phone blowing up. Come on, you need to go home. Get out. Call me Felicia. High school romance. Now you got a boyfriend. Come on. And I'm still a drug addict. Hold up. I need a fucking blow up. I need a fucking bang. I need some fucking ring. I need a bang.
Just don't look in that room because our kidnap victims are in that room.
Correct. Okay.
Go to jail, man. It's over, man.
Yeah.
Like actually, you know, like back in the days, like you were like wearing like wires to like try to record a conversation to like incriminate somebody, you know. And now people are just doing it on a camera voluntarily. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, but did you see the hit piece that this guy did on?
No, I didn't see the hit
piece. So if we go on Vice, Vice also shame on you, Vice.
Yo, fuck that one dude, that one Vice dude. He is so cringe.
Okay, yo, watch this, okay? Tell me how you feel about this.
Graphic description of sexual assault. Let's go! The pool boy show, it's what we're in here for.
Sally was approached by Andrew when she was 20. Due to fears of harassment from his fan base, she's withholding her real name.
She's from the UK, okay? What is the legal age of consent in the UK? 16 years old.
Yeah, that's why.
Habibi darling, 16 years old, okay? So she is 100% consent.
First night that I worked for him, Andrew bought me like 5 bottles.
He bought me 5 bottles of wine.
So I got completely drunk.
I got really drunk.
You mean bottles?
Yeah.
So
bottles in the Bugatti?
5 bottles of
then
wine.
That night,
Look at this guy's
sitting on the bed and Andrew punched me in my arm. I went to the bathroom and cried. It really, really hurt to have someone just hit me in the arm for no reason. I was very confused.
So keep your hands up.
Sorry, I don't want to cry.
It's okay.
Okay,
wait, pause this. Before
you know what?
Okay. Before we rip into this, okay? We're not here to make fun of people who are actual victims of kidnapping or assault or I think that they need all the attention and support that we could give them. But this, for me, raises my bullshit radar. Because not only do you have a girl not on camera confessing while Andrew Tate is obviously in prison and who can't defend himself.
This came out 4 days ago. Holy shit.
And they disabled all the
comments.
Then it was kind of like every single night I would work. But as soon as he handed...
How do we even know she's actually crying? Okay, I don't want to be that guy, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that have gone through some stuff, and it's very difficult, and but like, how do we know she's actually crying though? We can't see her face,
bro. This is just like
it's like reality.
I can't believe that you could destroy another human's life and like not share your face, your name, the location of where it happened, when it happened, the date. Like, there's no precise information as to where and when this happened.
It's all hearsay.
It's all like, I'm going to block my face and I'm going to just like talk shit.
From what I remember, Andrew didn't have any alcohol at all. It was literally just me. That night we cuddled and we ended up having sex and I was really, really drunk. That was my first night.
Okay, pause. So after I got punched in the arm and I went into the bathroom and I cried. After he bought me 5 bottles and I was the only one drinking. and he wasn't drinking, I decided to cuddle with him.
Yeah.
And then after the cuddle,
Yeah.
we had sex.
And is it
Kind of weird.
is
Kind of
it-
a weird ass story.
Yeah.
You know?
is it a judge's responsibility to be like, oh, well, did you cuddle before or after the arm punch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's such a like it's like a story driven case. You know, it's like a fiction, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like is this Judge Judy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't
Like
know.
what the fuck?
It's kind of.
Okay, did you get punched in the arm before or after the cuddles? Before or after 5 bottles? Before, after full throttle Bugatti?
Well, everybody seems to like your questions and they voted for you to stay, which brings me on to my answer to your exact question. It's like a poll because you're talking about people who come at you and hate you on the internet, etc. So here's what will happen. I'll look at my Instagram inbox if I ever have time, and there'll be 10 to 15 beautiful women saying, "Oh, I'd love to come and hang out with you. Oh, I'd love you to come here. When are you next in Israel or LA or Ethiopia, or when are you here?" And beautiful women write me this, and then someone will send me some message of some overweight troll talking about how horrible I am, and I'm just like, it's democracy, isn't it? I don't care. Like, why would that bother me when all of the women that I think I'd like to associate with are reaching out? But obviously, I'm a good Christian man. I never respond to those messages.
Oh, he's Christian? Tristan,
Right.
Christian?
So you want to tell them
Yes.
that you're here for a war room test, aren't you, Mister?
Yeah,
I
why
think
are
it's
you
gonna
here
be-
in my
oh,
house?
okay.
Justify it to me.
Well, yeah, I've been basically asked to invited to participate in the war room. I have no idea what's in store.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm a willing participant.
a willing participant. That's
If
right.
it means that we can also make a film and get to know you guys.
Yeah, correct. So the war room has events 5 times a year.
Oh,
and
he
you're
wants to
coming
make a
an
film.
event called-
He probably pulled up with his production team trying to get a documentary out of this.
Bro, he probably had in the bank the girl crying and being the victim.
Yeah.
So he didn't pull up and be like, "Yo, what happened to Veronica or Sally?" They call
Yeah.
her Sally in
Yeah,
the Vice
yeah,
piece.
yeah.
What happened to Sally? He's not asking about Sally
What?
because he know he had that nuclear hit piece
and
under his belt.
Bro, the piece has been done for
Been done.
months.
Yeah.
He was just waiting for the right time to drop it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like, don't believe these fucking people, man. Don't.
Okay, let's continue. I think this is the second.
He clearly said he was sent in by his company, bro. He
Yeah.
works for Vice. What do you think Vice wants?
No, but he thinks he's doing the right thing. He thinks he's the white knight right now. He's like,
Yeah, but bro, I'm sure that when he's in his hotel room talking to his cameraman, he's like, "Oh, yo, I just really want fucking Tristan or Andrew to just say some stupid shit. We're gonna get these fuckers."
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're looking for their soundbite.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
looking for the
But
soundbite to be like, "Oh, there you go. He's an evil person."
Their intention is obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
and this is what I hate about, especially this guy, especially is because he puts on this like innocent, empathetic dude.
Yeah.
And I used to actually fuck with him, you know, like back in the days at the beginning of Vice, you know, I was like, oh, actually making like interesting like documentaries and shit. And then I start realizing what Vice is actually doing.
It's a propaganda machine.
Yo, bro, it's creating, because at first I was thinking like, yo, what could be wrong with a company, with a media company that
There's documentaries about the underbelly of like Yemen.
yeah. Well, yeah. Or like a media company that writes or does pieces about coal mining in Congo. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, sure, yeah. What does that actually do for society? Okay, what does that actually do for society? It creates social justice warriors that could barely even get off their couch to even protest anything. It gets people all riled up in their seats in front of their computer, and these people are ready to point at anybody or anything to be like, that you're the source of my problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it creates a lot of those people.
Yeah, it creates a lot of those
a
people.
lot of victims actually. I think it just generates a shit ton of victims.
Yeah. Instead of like, I don't know. I don't know. There used to be like a culture about be the best person you could be, self-improvement, things like this. Now it's all about there's people across the world that are suffering, and it's somehow your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that they looked at like Twitter accounts of right wing and left wing like politicians? You know, a lot of the right wings were kind of following the left wingers, but none of the left wings followed the right wings. So So the right wing is willing to listen and see the other perspective.
The
whereas,
right wing is willing to listen.
Yeah, but the left wing is intolerable towards any perspective that is in their own. But let me see if
I feel like the left wing, it's easy to be leftist, and I'm saying this as if I was rightist. Me, it all depends on
I'm center.
Me, it all depends on who is showing themselves to the election. If this man or woman is able to make a sentence, you know what I'm saying, that makes sense and that says things that make sense, I'm probably gonna vote for that person. You know what I'm saying?
Me, it's not that. Me, it's like issues. Like I have issues where I'm more lefty. Like I have a left perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have issues that I have a right perspective.
Exactly. But I feel like being leftist is like the safe thing to do.
Because it's where the pendulum is right now.
Exactly. It tells people what to believe in, what to be triggered by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's already all fed to you. It's like going to a restaurant and getting a fucking a table d'hôte, Like the entree is selected for you, the fucking main course, and everything is already there, ready to be eaten. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for people that like don't want to
think.
Don't have time. These days is what I'm saying. These days.
Yeah.
And bro, like it's crazy how history, like right and left, they switch, man, their topics, coming back to abortion and stuff.
Yeah, but they need each other.
What do you do every day to prepare yourself for strength of heart and strength of mind? What do you do to train those attributes?
Because we do physical training to prepare them. Because I think a strong body is a strong mind. How do you think you can have a strong mind without a stronger body?
No, I think you're probably right. I think they definitely go hand in hand. I would say to have a strong heart, you have to be open and sensitive, unafraid of showing your emotions, unafraid to cry, to hug your fellow man.
Unafraid of showing your emotions is very dangerous. I think men have testosterone, and if you give a big, strong man the blank check of showing your emotions whenever you like, that's the kind of guy who's going to end up beating his children or beating his wife or assaulting somebody or hurting people. I think that men need the ability to suppress their emotions. Would you disagree?
I think there's definitely times when suppressing your emotions are good. But
you ever been angry and wanted to hit somebody?
What a stupid question.
Oh, I think real men really express their emotions. So you should have hit
Bro,
that
this
guy.
is coming from a guy who probably doesn't even speak.
Isn't that
to
what
his
you're saying?
relatives
Express your
anymore.
emotions.
Can I ask you a question? Do you guys ever hug each other?
I hug people. There's nothing wrong with hugging people. There's nothing wrong with being.
Do you ever hug each other though?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is wrong with that? It's not like
There's nothing wrong with that.
Shake hands, hug each other. I think that a lot of modern society, and I really dislike this, is trying to make platonic male friendships gay, or trying to make fun of platonic male love and platonic male friendships. I love my friends. I take a bullet for my friends. I've stood up against armed men for my brother. When you read classical literature, if you're a friend of a
Yeah, and there's also like people like fan fiction that say like, oh, the Three Musketeers, they were probably gay. I'm like, bro, it's not the case. You just don't know how to say you don't know how to have like platonic friends anymore. Yeah. My friend was telling me the same thing. He's like, he was talking about his like nephew, and like they at which point he's unable to express love to same sex, like another boy, without having in the back of his mind like it's okay to be gay.
Yeah,
it's
funny because when I was 15 years old and I went to like my home country, Iran. Like a lot of the men would like put their arms around you and just
bro,
like hang out and like hold you. And,
in Algeria, they hold hands, bro, when they walk down the streets.
Yeah. I think it's everywhere besides the Western world, pretty much.
Yeah,
anyways,
because we're obsessed with homosexuality, bro. Get off my dick.
That's there's nothing wrong with loving your friends and loving your brothers and giving them hugs, and I think it's very healthy.
Do you love your friends, Matt?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you die for your friends?
Some of them.
Some. Yeah, that's fair. If you had to go to war,
would
you call your friends or would you try and find someone else?
I prefer your friends.
Yeah. So
why is a war?
Yeah,
probably.
I don't blame you.
Actually, I take that back. Okay, because obviously I want to make sure that my army is fighting, ethically and following the Geneva Convention. And
do you actually?
And I don't know. Yeah.
What if the enemy isn't?
Example to
what if the enemy isn't?
Well, then I'd like to show my moral strength is greater than them.
By dying.
That's such virtue signaling, bro. It's so cringe. I want to show my moral virtues. Like, what? You're going to war? You want to show you how?
Actually, the Geneva Convention.
Oh, let's follow, guys. Okay, Article 4.15.
Oh my god,
this is so cringe, bro.
Okay, no, but it's a great question, bro. Like, if I have beef, I have I have Ahmed, I have Babush, I have Bibish that are ready to fucking die for me, dog.
Correct. You want to die in a ditch for your moral strength?
If it means dying in a ditch, then yeah, I would say.
Okay.
if it-
You hear the contradiction, bro? He said right like a minute ago that he was afraid of death. You know what I'm saying? He's like, is there a chance of me dying here? Like, you know? And now he's like, oh, I'm willing to die
For my ethics.
from
means that we were able to fight a just war.
Lie.
History is written by the victor. History is written by the victor, and you're going to go down in history as those who lost and those who were wrong because you're all dead. So if your enemy is using tactics that you disagree with, why would you stick to the rules? If I'm playing chess with you and I just move my pieces over yours and completely break all of the rules, why would you sit there trying to make fair moves instead of just tipping the board over and saying, fuck this?
You're going to die, and they're going to say that you broke the convention anyway because they're going to write the history book. So what's the point in dying?
I mean, again, I'm just here to observe, and I don't want to get too into it. But I guess because
Answer the question.
cruelty and being immoral begets more cruelty and immorality. And you know, if we had an army, I would
That was a
hope that they
checkmate.
would try and be less cruel.
Very
That's more-
idealistic of you. Unrealistic,
Perhaps,
There was a
but
time,
idealistic.
In the age of chivalry and gentlemanly warfare, this was a concept that you could actually apply. People would fight their one battle, the kings would write each other notes and letters, divide up the territory, etc. But the modern world doesn't work that way, and the world has only ever worked that way for a period of about 200 years in Europe. Besides that, it's dog eat dog out there.
You know what's ironic about this is that it's actually Vice who did the war move on them by like disabling all the comments and doing the hit piece of, oh, the girl was sexually assaulted by the guys, while they're in fucking prison and they can't speak up for themselves.
Yeah.
So like I wanted to present this information not because to be like, oh, hey, another dick rider of Andrew Tate. I'm not saying he's the ideal and that all men should use him as a role model, but this feels to me like it's unjust and he's being attacked rather than actually being prosecuted for a crime. Now, if he did a crime, the law should deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But all this to say that if you're a man and you stand against the main narrative, you just get attacked. Look at Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate.
Mm-hmm. Coming from people that like this guy just talking about like a fair fight,
Yeah,
fair
all
war.
inclusive.
Hey, Habibi, darling, listen to me, bro. You're like you said, bro. These guys are in jail, right? The Andrew's in jail right now. You released a hit piece. You deactivate the comments. What does that mean? What does it mean?
That's an act of war, bro.
Anyways, bro.
Anyways, whatever. Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, yo, give me 1 second, bro. I need to.
PP time sadness again?
No, man.
Yeah.
fucking-
Okay. Hey, yeah. Yeah, maybe you don't have to wear this. the whole
No,
time.
bro, it's my. I'm out of the matrix right now, bro.
Ay, yeah, bum, bum, oh, yeah, bum, bum, la, la, li, li.
I'm still a drug addict. Puff, puff.